find Davis on the left side, complete. On the move past the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. In motion right is Evans. Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He completes this to Russell Gage. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 73 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Evans comes in motion right.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Finding Otten once more.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On play action, it's Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Brady now on first down. He'll find Fournette again here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. He'll drop to throw. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Complete right side to Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 29 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A handoff, Fournette running left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Cook up the gut. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Diggs going in motion right. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Diggs in motion left. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One final try here for Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Brady. Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. In motion right is Evans. To try again after the sack. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Brady now on first down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Scotty Miller.
38 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw is Allen. They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going deep for Diggs. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Evans comes in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Brady to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's Cook again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 7-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So Allen's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside. The 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 4th down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Prescott off play action. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Going up top for Miller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Play action now. Prescott steps away. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. After after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Miller in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Miller in motion right. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Miller in motion right. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown.
Russell Gage, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are back within a score.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. On play action, it's Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. On play action, Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That one complete to Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 3. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. Takes it at the 7. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not a...
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 91 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the... And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. He's got room at the 30. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Miller in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Brady will swing this out to Fournette. And he
is going to lose yardage here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pollard. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But
oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Here's Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The kick by Maher is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. In motion right is Evans. Now Brady. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. One final try now for Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
it's healthier version of food. But you got to think about it. What is Impossible Meat? And I was thinking one day, like, maybe they've been feeding us Impossible Meat the whole time. McDonald's ain't real meat. Yep. None of that stuff real meat. Yeah. So maybe they've been giving us Impossible Meat this whole time. And now they got us thinking, like, oh, Impossible Meat is the way to go. Let's leave beef alone. But like, now we still eating the same bullshit.
McDonald's isn't like an isolated person like this. It's across the board. This is why a lot of times you'll hear commercials and they'll say 100% beef. Like, what else?
Yeah.
Like, what else you popping in that joint? So now that we've had this vegan movement, now you see all of these vegan products just flooding, the supermarkets. That's just another space created by the same industries that make fast food, processed foods. The unfortunate thing is people look at the front of the label.
Right.
The front of the label is hype. It's like plant-based.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It'll
Oh my gosh, this is so big. Whoa. It's hot. Big mouthful of ghost pepper bacon. And how would you feel if I told you there's another like me? Allow me to introduce you to my son. His name is Drugs. He too is a true.